Hello everyone and welcome to YouTube Tuesday with me, Jessica Brigden of JessBCreativeCardiology. Hello, happy Tuesday to you. Another start to a week and it's a little bit cold. Chilly here. I've got my sweater on. We're only in the 50s today and it's wet and good weather if you're a duck. I know that sounds a little funny, but it made me think of Stampin' Up's Charming Duck Pond bundle. And I thought, ooh, I have not yet played with Stampin' Up's Lily Pond Lane Designer Series paper. And this is also part of the Designer Series paper sale this month. And so I thought, ooh, I've got a fun fold that I can share that would be perfect for this. And so that is what I'm going to share with you today. How we can do a simple origami framed fun fold. There's not really a specific term. I searched to see if there was actually really a name for this, and it just kind of was a mishmash. So we're gonna call it the simple origami framed fun fold. How about that? But I think our little Lily Pond Lane collection with these cute little charming ducks would be perfect for this fun fold. And I look forward to sharing those with you. Hi Kathy, hello. Hi Karen. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna get started and I'll flip the camera here. Hope you all are doing well and staying warm. It has been nice sleeping weather, nice and cool. I actually kept the windows open last night and then just threw a heavy blanket on the bed because it got down to like 52 or 3 last night, which was quite chilly. Okay, so let me get everything situated here. I don't know why that light is shining right down through there. Hopefully, I don't know if you're seeing that too or not. Hi, Marianne. Marianne, you have to go back and watch Friday's video because I used the Mediterranean blooms and showed everybody the beautiful table placemats and the dishcloth that you got me. Oh, David's there watching too, popping in quick from work. Hi, Polly. Hello. All right, so you'll find this Lily Pond Lane collection here in your annual catalog. It's on pages 44 and 45, and it's a cute little one. And it's one of the lower priced bundles here, but it comes with a really cute little stamp set. Charming Duck Pond has coordinating dies, and the dies work on some of the patterns in the paper as well. All right, this is a 6x6 stack, so you do get 48 sheets in the paper pack, and that's on sale for just $10.62. And then we've even got some cute little dappled dots embellishments that they're calling those. Oh, you're still in the 90s. Wow. Ooh, that is we're going to be back up in the 80s next week, but we're having a little bit of cool weather here today and tomorrow. But let me show you this paper pack. It's super cute. And so we've got a little duck theme on a few of the pages, and we've got some gingham. Now on this particular sheet, we do have a couple of the little duck dies that will work on this. So we've got this little duck here, okay? And then we've also got this other duck here. All right, and then we've even got little duckling dies. How cute is that? All right, and for this particular sheet as well, we even have the cattails. Okay, I love it when the dies coordinate with the paper, so you can stamp your images or you can cut them directly from the paper there. All right, so lots of coordinating images here with these dies. It's actually a pretty significant die set here. We've got a lot of pieces, okay? And so we're gonna use a couple of those today, but let me continue to show you the rest of the patterns here. All right, so we've got, I've kind of cut down my paper pack, so I've just got a few, I don't have the full package here. All right, but we've got some lily pads and some lotus blossoms, and we've got some fish, goldfish, koi fish, whatever you want to call them. All right, some speckles, little swimming ducks. And so our colors here, we've got some pretty peacock, and we also coordinate with the peach pie as well as pretty in pink. And then the greens here, we've got some granny apple green, a little balmy blue background, and then you'll notice we have some gray granite in here too. So cute little landscapes, all things pond would be cute for, you could even scrapbook pictures of maybe a trip to one of the parks or, you know, gardens and things. We have a nice wildlife refuge. It's actually a bird sanctuary, Sapsucker Woods. And so I've even cut a couple of the pieces. Some of the dies work with this image as well, including the little duckling too. Okay, so a couple different patterns in here that work with the dies. But I've gotten some great pictures over there. And so this would be really pretty papers to work with that. Cute little family of ducks. And again, more lotus blossoms and lily pads. And we've even got a dragonfly print here too, which is pretty neat. All right, so this is the charming duck pond dies and the lily pond lane paper here. And what I was thinking of, it made me think of a fun fold that I have not done in a while, but it's called, well, we're just kind of terming it. There's no real specific name, but it's kind of an origami fold that creates a frame for your focal image. So we're gonna just build our card base, and then I'll show you how to do this fun fold as your main element on the top. So for both cards here, I took a sheet of pretty in pink cardstock. I cut it along the 11-inch side. I cut it here at 5.5. All right, so that gives us both card bases, 5.5 by 8.5, and we will fold this at 4.25. All right, and score that. And I did cut my basic white 4 by 5.25. So we'll tuck that on the inside here. Okay. Okay. All right, so for my little ducks, I wanted to choose a cute little background. So I love this the cattails page. All right, and it's just kind of a dappled gray on the back. So I wanted to frame this in a little bit. So I cut this piece. My designer paper is 3 3/4 by 5. And I'm going to mount that on some pretty peacock that is 4 by 5.25. All right, so we're gonna glue these together first. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of ribbon before we glue this to the card, okay? So 3 3/4 by 5 onto 4 by 5.25. All right, and we're going to use some of the pretty and pink ribbon here. All right, so I want that to go right across the center. I'm gonna cut it just a little bit longer than my card front. Okay, and then we'll flip it over, apply our adhesive so that we can glue the ends of the ribbon here to the back. Okay, so just right across the middle. And as you can see, the way I've cut my cattail paper, this card is going to be a landscape card. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 variations of this technique so that you can see how you can use it on either a landscape or portrait style card, okay? All right, so now it's time for our fun little focal image, and you want to choose what size or what. Okay, so for size, you'll see a few different measurements out there. A lot of measurements call for 4.25. However, in working with our 6 by 6 designer series paper, I thought it was much easier just to cut it to 4 by 4. Just make it even, easy measurements. So you want to cut your 6 by 6 down to 4 by 4. Then you're going to have plenty left over, okay? So like I still ended up with some leftover pieces here. So I've got plenty that I can use on another project, okay? All right, so 4x4 is my preferred measurement for this frame. Okay. All right, so there's also a couple of ways you can do this. Probably the easiest way, you don't need any special tools. If you have a paper trimmer with a score blade or even a scoreboard, that might make this a little bit easier. But really all you need to do is fold this into quarters, okay? Because what we want to do is mark the center, okay? So we're saying quick and easy. Okay, so we've just folded this into 4 corners so we can see we've got the quadrant here on the middle. All right, I'll flip it this way. I think you can see it a little bit better here. Okay, so we've got 4, because it was, and that's the other reason why I like to do a 4x4 square, is that if you are, you know, using your trimmer or your scoreboard, it's just easiest to measure. Okay, 2-inch score line, rotate 90 degrees, 2-inch score line, okay? Quick and easy. Now, the next part, oh, I miss Evening Evergreen too, Karen. But I really do love Pretty Peacock. That is one of my favorite colors, so I'm glad they kept that one. Okay, now, the way we're going to fold this, you're going to fold your corners in. However, I've got a busy background here, so I want the Pretty in Pink gingham to show. That's what I want to be my primary color. So you're actually going to pick your primary pattern and you're going to put that face down and you're going to fold it in. Actually, no, I did have it right. Your primary color here, you're leaving up, because what we're going to do is you're going to take each corner and bring it in to the middle. So you're going to start with the outside corner, bring that right in to the center point. All right, and give it a score. Okay, you're gonna do that for each point, each corner. Bring that right into the middle and score it. Okay, same thing, and you can rotate the paper if that's easier for you. All right, but you're bringing each corner right into the middle. All right, you can even line up, you know, your bone folder if that helps you to fold this a little bit easier. But like I said, you might want to rotate your paper. Okay, but just bring each fold into the center. Okay, and this is then what you're going to do next is you're going to fold those points again at about the halfway mark. So there's 2 different things. You could bring it just right to, all right, you could bring it right to the outside edge, or you can extend it beyond just a little bit. And that's what I'm gonna do for this one. I'm gonna extend that fold just a little bit beyond. Okay, and then it gives me that pink gingham as the main design that we're going to see. Okay, so again, rotate your paper. You can use your first one as your guide here. All right, and just fold that corner back. All right, so your corners should match up. Okay, pretty even there. All right, then to the next one. Hi, Nessa, hello, hello. All right, next one here. Again, use that as a guide. Okay, fold the point back. So this is where that whole, because we're doing all this folding, that is where that little origami name comes in here. All right, but you can see that now we have created, and my frame's a little bit lopsided. This piece is a little crooked. Let me straighten that back up. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Okay, so you can, that's the only thing with folding it into 4 corners here is you can see that a little bit on the inside. So, but what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna put our little, duck in the center, so you won't even notice that. You could also use your punches, or I had here somewhere my stylish shape dies. Okay, or you can just trim out a little bit of paper, and you could always put a square or even a circle. You could put something in the center or even slightly on top of it there if you wanted to hide that outside. So there's a lot of different options here. Okay, but what we've pretty much got our frame. Once you've got it like you want it, you can tack the edges down with a little bit of Stampin' Seal if you want to do that. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any real need to Stampin' Seal. There we go. I'm not tacking down the inside because I kind of like having that pop up a little bit. Okay, if you really want it to be flat, you can, but I find that it pretty much holds itself in place. Okay, and then especially when here we go, I just need to pull that edge up just a little bit. Okay, all right, so now when we put our adhesive on the back side, again, that will help keep everything folded in place. Okay, so you can make it like a diamond here, or you can rotate it as a square. I'm going to do that. Let's see here. I want to make sure my cattail's going. If you're using directional paper like that, just make sure it goes in the right direction. Okay, so I'm going to mount this right here in the center. And then I've got a couple of cute ducks that I die cut. So I think I want to go with the larger duck. Well, let's see. Let's see which one. Do we want the little gray duck, or I don't know. They're both cute. Let's just play a little game of duck, duck, goose, right? Duck, duck. I was singing all kinds of kid songs running through my head here as I was prepping these projects. I was thinking of, what is it? 3 Little Ducks That I Once Knew. Then there's also, I don't know the name of this song, but my niece, I think she learned it in school, but it's something about this duck goes up to a lemonade stand and says, "Hey, got any grapes?" I mean, it's the most ridiculous thing, but it's one of those funny kid songs. But I just know like the little chorus is like, "Hey, waddle waddle." So anyways, this will just have you singing all kinds of funny songs in your head as you're making little duck cards. All right, so yes, it is freezing. Hi, Becky. Hello, hello. So glad to have you here. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for that reminder too. If you've enjoyed my videos and you want to make sure to be notified when they each come on every Tuesday and Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern, be sure to subscribe and like and even hit that notification bell. Much, much appreciated. Thank you. I've been looking for my dimensionals. Here we go. Okay, so let's take our little ducks. I don't know which one. Maybe this one. This one has more pink. I think I'll go with this one. Okay, and I think one dimensional one will do it. And I'm gonna put my little duck here, right in that pop-up of my card. Is that not the sweetest little thing ever? All right, it could be a cute little kid's card, thinking of you, a baby, any fun little project here. But I just thought that was the cutest little thing. So I hope you'll give that fun fold a try. I do recommend make yourself a little template. Okay, if you want to try it first before cutting into your precious designer series paper. So I took just a square of just basic white. You could even use computer paper, all right, printer paper. And again, I cut this to size, so 4 by 4. You can see I've got my grid right in the middle, scored it 2 and 2 to give me my center point. And then you can practice folding each of those right into the center. Okay, and then you can even decide, do you want to extend your point beyond the fold, or do you want to stop right at the fold line? Okay, yeah, I'm not ready for freezing temps yet. It's funny, I feel like fall, I'm not rushing things, but I feel like fall is super early this year. Like some of our maple trees are already starting, the leaves are starting to change colors, which I find that ridiculous because this is August, and quite generally August is one of the hotter months. So I don't know why things are changing so quickly, but it's going to be hot again. The temperatures are going to increase throughout the week. Looks like a beautiful week ahead, and then next week we'll be in the mid to upper 80s again. So we're not totally done with the warm weather yet. Okay, so for our second card, I'm going to use the other half of the Pretty in Pink cardstock. All right, so again, 5.5 by 8.5, fold at 4 1/4. Okay, and then tuck my little piece of basic white on the inside, 4 by 5 1/4. All right, and this one I am going to leave portrait style, okay, meaning up and down. All right, so a similar thing for our, I just love this pretty peacock color against the Pretty in Pink. But this time I'm using these pretty lotus blossoms in here. Again, same measurements, 3 3/4 by 5, mounted on some pretty peacock that is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so we'll add these together first. And then this time, I don't want my ribbon to be right in the middle, but I did think I would use a little bit of Pretty in Pink and add that towards the bottom. Now, if you did make yourself a little template, you could kind of position that on your card to see about the size and help you determine where you want to place your ribbon. So that's about an inch up from the bottom here. Okay, again, just cut that a little bit wider than your card front. Add your adhesive to the back. All right, back to about an inch from the bottom. Tuck those ends behind. All right, and then go ahead and add that to your card front. Okay, so that is all ready to go. Okay, so this time I'm keeping with that lotus blossom theme, but a little darker here with more of the pretty peacock. And so again, you can fold into quadrants. If you've got your trimmer or your scoreboard, you can, I'll show you how to do that too. If you've got, this is the Stampin scoreboard here. But again, because I cut this to 4 by 4, it makes it easy just to do 2, rotate 90 degrees, and score again at 2. Okay. Sometimes using a scoreboard or the score blade on your paper trimmer, you don't have to press quite as hard. All right, so you might not get as deep an impression as if you manually fold it yourself like that. Okay, so just another, showing you how to do that. Again, we're going to take each corner, fold them into that center point. Okay, and then fold back. This time, I think I want a little bit smaller opening. So I'm going to fold that just back to the edge. Okay, see, I stopped right at the fold line, whereas on this one, I extended beyond. Okay, so either way, you can do both. Either way works. All right, and then line that right up, go right up to the center, right in the middle. Okay, and then fold that back. Okay, and just go around and do all four corners. Okay, And I think once you try it, you'll really like this fold because they're really, it really does go quite quickly. Okay, you're just working with a 4x4 square. You could use any printed, well, you could use solid or printed paper. The printed paper is nice because then it gives you that two-tone look. All right, and we haven't glued anything yet. So if you decide, well, I don't really like that lily pad print, you could fold it the other way. All right, and see if you like that better. Okay, let's take a look. I think I might like this one better. All right, I'm just reversing what I've already folded. And yeah, I think that looks a little bit, I don't know, it blends in just a little bit more. If you find it's blending too much, all right, your finished square all folded is about 2 7/8 all the way around. So you could cut a piece of 3x3. Let me see. Okay, let's just grabbing a scrap of Pretty Peacock, and I'm going to trim that down to 3x3. Okay, and that, you could almost use that just to give yourself a little bit more contrast. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I wanted just a little bit more contrast there against my busy pink background. All right. So folded, you start with a 4x4, folded size is about 2 7/8. And so I'm mounting that on a square of 3x3. That gives me an 1/8 inch border all the way around there. Okay. And this stays folded pretty well. Again, if you wanna tuck it in a little bit, this one I tacked the points down. This one, I think I'm gonna tack just a little bit, tack the folded and let the points go up, okay? So you can see how you're using the same folded frame technique, but you can change it up just a little bit and get slightly different results. Okay, all right. So because I folded my points back to the edge, you can see my opening here is quite a bit smaller than here on my duck, okay? But I'm gonna mount this on my card front now. Oops, got my ribbon in the way. Okay. All right, let's see. Yes, I wanna go square on this. All right, let's see where my little blossoms are. Here we go. Okay, so now you can see I've got even distance all the way around left and right sides and the top. Okay, these little points, cute, gives it a little pop-up element here. Okay, and then for the inside, yes, I could do the little ducks. The ducks are just the cutest little thing. But in this stamp set, we've also got some adorable little frogs. And so I thought I'd grab a scrap of basic white. And the frogs here, we've got our outline image. All right, a little bit of a two-step here if you want to do that. So I'm going to start with a little Pretty Peacock ink. Isn't that the cutest little thing? A little frog image. You could leave it just like that. You could color in with your blends or your colored pencils. Okay, but we also have a little frog body. All right, so I thought I'll add my little body, and I'm gonna stamp that in Granny Apple Green. All right, just a little bit of little contrast here. And the nice thing is these are photopolymers, so you can see where you're stamping. Okay, so we got our little Granny Apple Green frog body. And then, let's see, we've also got, yeah, we've got a little, I don't think I'm gonna stamp the We've got a little lily pad stamp. I think I'm gonna leave that. All right, and then I can just color it a little bit, or leave it like that. Whatever you decide that you want to do. I've got a little bit of little old olive. I think I'm gonna just use my little blend here. Create a little lily pad, okay? And then we can keep his body white, or got a lot of pink going on. So I thought maybe, and who knows, right? It's your frog, so, and your frog pond, frogs can be whatever color you want. So just color his little body with a little bit of pretty and pink. All right, and then I take my little die. Just have to move these things out of the way here so I can die cut this. All right, I should have grabbed my mini cut and emboss, but here we go. We'll line our frog up. Okay. There we go. Put our plate on top. We're gonna do a little snap, crackle, pop here. I did not pre-die cut these, so excuse my arm in the photo. All right, here we go. Quick little die cut. Is that so cute? Okay. All right, get that out of the way. All right, don't want to lose my die, so I am going to put that back in my case. If your desk is anything like mine, we need to keep our dies safe. That's why I put the little magnet sheet inside my stamp case so I can keep the dies here with their coordinating stamp set. Everything is all in its place. And then our little frog, you go right in the middle. Adorable, super cute. If frogs aren't your thing, like I said, you could do a stitched stylish shape circle. Got a couple different sizes already die cut. Okay, and you could do one of those and even stamp a little sentiment on here instead. How about have a lovely day? And then if we do that, it's just showing you've got options. All right, little have a lovely day. Okay. So if you didn't care for the frog, you could always put your sentiment in there too, okay? So you've got a couple different options on how you want to put these together, but definitely give it a try. This Lily Pond Lane is super cute, this designer series paper, but any of our papers, anything double-sided works well for this technique because you do have the little peekaboo of both sides here, so it's a fun way to use both sides of your paper. All right, one of the things I love about Stampin' Up's papers, love the double-sided there. All right, oh, we need a little bow to complete this here. Okay, just a little knot. Nothing super fancy. Okay, simple little knot. Trim that out. All right, cute. Somehow that one's all sticky. I'm not sure where that's been. It's sticking to me. Okay. All right, so there we have it. I don't think we really even need any embellishments. I've got these cute little, the adhesive backed dappled dots here. Dappled dots. Say that 5 times fast. That go here with our Lily Pond Lane collection. We've even got some in pretty and pink, but I don't know if we need them. I don't think we do. I think we've got enough going on here with all of the fun designs. Okay. All right, so I think I will leave it at that. But if you are into all these pretty papers, All right, this month we do have all 14 papers from Stampin' Up's annual catalog are currently 15% off through the month of August, on sale for $10.62. Okay, most of them are 12 by 12, but some, like the Lily Pond Lane, are 6 by 6. I also do have a share left of the papers. What I've done is I've cut them all to 6 by 6 if they weren't already. It lists all 14, okay, and then I've got them packaged with a nice little label with the item number, the colors that are in there, and then you get a sample. All right, you get 12 sheets each. Okay, so 12 sheets each of all 14 different papers. If that's something that you are interested in, that is $55 shipped, and I will ship them in these handy little iris 6 by 6 totes. They fit our 6 by 6 paper perfectly. Okay, so I've got some of that left. All right, and I did send out my newsletter late last night. Be sure to check your email, check your junk folder if you are on my mailing list and you didn't get that. But I do have some, not just end of month, but it's actually my Stampiversary week, my 18-year Stampiversary, where I got the totes. Kathy, I ordered them on Amazon because I ordered them in bulk, so that I could get more. I think you can find them at any craft supply store. There's the 6, so I think the measurements are probably like 7 by 7, but they perfectly fit the 6 by 6 papers. But yes, search Iris totes. I did get those on Amazon if you want to order a whole bunch. But yeah, so it's my 18-year Stampiversary week. Hi, Sharon. Oh, thank you so much. I've loved seeing some new commenter names on here. I love that. Thank you. That means so much to me. But yeah, so I'm coming up celebrating 18 years on Thursday. So actually this week, and I need to send a little memo about that. This week, my next video, which is usually on Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to do that on Thursday this week. You can celebrate with me. Join me on Thursday, special edition, special Stampiversary edition. Because I have some family coming in. My cousins are coming in from Maryland with their kiddos, and we're having a family picnic, pool party, hiking, playing in the backyard, doing all things that kids, I think, were ranging in ages from 5 to 11. So we're gonna have all kinds of fun stuff here at Aunt Jessie's house this this Friday, and we're having a little backyard barbecue and all kinds of fun stuff. So I will be a little bit distracted with kiddos on Friday, and so we're gonna do it works out perfectly. We're gonna do a Stampiversary edition on Thursday. Okay. If you're not already subscribed to my mailing list as well, there is a link there in my YouTube profile. There's also a link in my video description. Okay, click on that. But I do have some specials going on for this month. I have the paper share. I'm also doing pre-orders for the mini catalog paper share. Okay, mini catalog goes live on September 3rd. Okay, and I've got a mini catalog paper share I'm offering as well. If you're interested in both, I have a link for that, and I can ship them all together to save you that way. Okay, if you're still with me, I have a little special. I haven't done this in a while. A couple years ago, I did an adhesive bundle, and I thought these were perfect for end of summer, as well as because I love all things coastal. And let me show you these handy little, they're PVC, so they're waterproof. They've got a nice sturdy zipper on them, as well as a handle. Okay, and these are my adhesive kits. They've got 7 different kinds of adhesive. I've got a full Stampin' seal, some tear and tape. I have all 3 varieties of dimensionals, your full size, your black combo pack, your minis. All right, I've got mini glue dots in here, my Tombow multi-purpose liquid glue. All right, I've got one of those adhesive removers, the little gum erasers, as well as a little mono eraser in there. And I went ahead and I put my all-time favorite. I love Wink of Stella. This is the clear Wink of Stella Glimmer glitter brush. All right, if you guys have been following me for any length of time, you know whenever I use Stella, we make a big deal and we're like, Stella, love that stuff, okay? All fits in here. You could probably even fit in, all right, because your Stella is not going to always be in a cardboard case. You could fit in your bone folder and your snips and, you know, some other goodies, all right? You got some room. But my adhesive package here includes all of these 7 adhesives plus the Wink of Stella and these goodies. I've even got the most adorable little heart envelope charms that I will attach on here as well. I had to order some more of those, but they all come in these cute little bags. All right, so this is the whale theme. I have 6 different options. These totes, all right, totes full of adhesives. These shipped, okay, are $60. That includes shipping. That includes all of the product, all 7 adhesives, plus the Wink of Stella, plus the 2 erasers. Okay, and then you would have your choice. I've got whale. I have a starfish theme, little colored starfish. I have blue and white seashells. And they all have, this is like my favorite color, like this Tahitian tide turquoise ribbon on it. I think this one might be my favorite. This is the seahorse. This one I think is the most colorful, this jellyfish. The coral and the jellyfish. And then, oh, I don't know, I love this one too. This one has sea turtles. All right, check out the pattern. We got sea turtles on there. So if any of you would like an adhesive kit, okay, again, they're $60 shipped, come with everything, and then you have your choice. You would let me know which of the 6 under the sea designs that you would like, okay? I will link that in the video description as well, okay? I did send out details about that in my newsletter, okay? And I can do a full shipping if you're interested in paper shares and adhesives kits. Let me know. I've got a link for that, or I can also send you a PayPal invoice just so that you can save on shipping with everything together, okay? So check that out. Thank you for joining me today, and come back again on Thursday, all right, a couple days from now, and we'll celebrate my Stampiversary. All right, thank you all so much for joining me. Definitely thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, all of that is much appreciated, and I will stamp with you again soon. All righty, take care, everybody. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.